Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the webcast with Attitude. We're going to speak LR4, and this is episode 150, The Season of Love. There's a reason for that because it has to deal with yesterday's episode of Dino Fury. But before we get into that, I want to let you guys know that Dino Fury, the rest of season 1 is now available to watch on Netflix. So if you guys do not want to wait for all the other episodes to come on Nickelodeon, you can go ahead and binge watch them now on Netflix. But if you don't have Netflix, you're going to have to wait like everybody else. So there you go. But other than that, let me see if everything's all set up. All right, so let me see. Yep, it's working. So we got some topics to talk about that I collected over the week. Before we do that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We've got Rick.
Hello.
We've got David.
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Same old, same old.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yep.
Although, to people who believe that cart corrals at grocery stores are beneath you, please remember, you don't want your car destroyed. So put the cart in the cart corral.
That's one of my big pet peeves, too. Listen to this man right here.
Yeah, I actually had a guy who's like, well, you think it's a problem that I didn't put my cart away? It's like, yes, it is. Because that can cause thousands of dollars of damage. Mm-hmm. And the guy's like, well, that's not my problem. You need to shut up.
Hey, we got a comment.
And I was about to turn around and beat the guy, but he was still in his car. So I went and did my grocery shop.
Owens. How's it going?
Hi.
Welcome, dude. I'm glad you were watching this.
Sorry about my grocery store rant, but
it had to be done
today.
So anyway, has it been pretty busy for everybody this week? I know it's been busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You, David? Yeah.
Yeah, it has. It has.
Yes, guys. And this is not, we have jobs. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nate don't pay us. We had to go get regular jobs, you know, in order to survive.
I'm still working out the details, but they're not letting me do it. So, you know. Anyway,
you've had what, 9 years? Come up with employment? 8, 9? I don't
know who this is.
What?
I think this is one of my coworkers. I think they're watching them. Hey, guys.
Hi, Nate's coworkers.
Hey.
You don't pay.
No, I don't pay because we don't make money off this. If we did, then we'd be making some money. We'd be splitting it in some way or other. But, you know, it happens. So before let's go ahead and get into the first topic. I think it was last week that this was announced, or weeks ago. Hasbro has lost their CEO. So I'm going to put that picture up. Okay, yeah. The CEO of Hasbro Pulse, Brian Goldner, passed away. I think it was last weekend or something. Yeah. But you know, he's done a lot of work with Hasbro for so many years, and I think he was battling cancer. And you know, I'm glad he's no longer in pain. It's sad. You know, we want to give our love to his family, and everybody at Hasbro that has lost somebody really dear to them that they've worked with. This guy. So
yeah.
Rick, would you like to say something? Like to say something?
Either they used a younger picture of this guy, or this guy aged gracefully.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, it's the same age, and he looks like 10 years older. So this guy probably just aged a lot gracefulier. It is sad that he passed.
I think Rick's having problems with his connection. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, again? Can I say something while we wait for him?
All right. Well, Rick, he's having problems with his connection. He'll be
Can I say-
back.
Can
Go
I
ahead,
say
say
something?
something.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, it's really sad. I actually wasn't really familiar with him until when this was announced. But here we are.
Okay. So go ahead. No,
Go ahead,
Rick, are
Rick.
you good at what you're saying?
Better?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
So go ahead, Dave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't really familiar with him until when this news was announced. Hopefully the Hasbro family will do well without him, and I'm sure that the Hasbro PulseCon will do a touching tribute to him. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. There is no doubt that's
totally.
that's
Yeah,
going to happen.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah,
but
totally.
definitely, we at LR4 and everybody in the Power Ranger fandom want to send. I'm sure everybody wants to send their
Condolences.
condolences and everything. And
Hearts, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, this is for
Rest
you,
in
man.
peace.
This is for you, Brian.
But they
Let's
asked in the chat for respect.
You want to take a moment of silence, or
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right, guys. But let's we're gonna move on from this topic. The reason why I put this on there because he deserved. I didn't want to put this at the end. I wanted to put this at the beginning, so I didn't want to have to wait to do this and go because it's sad. But if it wasn't, he's been he continued doing Power Rangers and everything, and it's sad that they lost somebody that was very passionate of doing this. So, but the team at Hasbro, I'm sure that they're going to go strong and they're going to still continue with everything they have planned coming up in the next years or so.
Well, it would be the best way to honor his memory.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So anyway, so we have some third-party items from a company called Icon Heroes, which is a company where they have kind of some type of little here and there like pins and all that stuff. So here's some of the stuff that they have. I'll have to look up how much they are, but here's all the pins they have, which are so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, dude. I just say here. That meme that they use for what's it called? The from Futurama. Shut up and take my money. That's this. That's this right here. That is so freaking awesome. I love that.
All right, Nate, but they're $100 a pin.
I'm looking that up right now. Driving me nuts.
They're $100 a pin, but they're 3 feet tall each. So, and yes, I'm making up this information because I don't actually have it offhand. As you can tell, my hands are busy holding non-sponsored drink.
So so here's the. Let me show you. I have them individually on here. I think. No, okay. Yep. So the pins themselves, they are $30 each. So that's not bad price. But if you want to spend a lot of
now, is it $30 for Ranger plus Zord, or is it $30?
Ranger plus Zord. They're all, but they're a
so you get two pins for $30.
Yeah, so that's not a bad price for what you're getting.
Are they made out of metal?
I'm sure they probably are. Let me look.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if they are because they look like metal.
Material says enmelum.
Aluminum?
And aluminum.
Does it say aluminum?
Type of metal. Yeah, aluminum.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're willing to pay $30 a pop for these,
yeah, that's $180 for the whole set.
That's not too bad. If you're
$210. There's 7 sets.
Yeah, so
I forgot Pink Ranger in the middle at the bottom.
That's not too bad in a way. I don't think it's. that bad for the price they're asking.
And because they're doing Tiger Zord here, they could, for a Wave 2, release the Thunder Zords.
That's right. That's right.
And then Wave 3 release Ninja Zords and Shogun Zords.
So next up, we've got some what they have.
And then
mouse
Bob
pads.
J. Fry can turn around and keep shoving out money.
So we've got the mouse pads, which honestly, these are more collector's items than anything.
No, I need a mouse pad, and to run a mouse all over Red Ranger's head just to turn around and spike bait would be kind of fun.
Hey, Rick.
But I'd probably actually get the Green Ranger one. Actually, I'd probably get both. One for home, one for work, just to irritate my boss.
Hey,
okay,
hey, Rick.
I guess he's not really my boss. I'm actually under a different manager, but it would still irritate him.
I got a question for you. You know what? I got a little bit of a early Christmas gift for you. Merry Christmas. Oh, and also, if you're
Return to sender.
Happy Hanukkah.
No, Nate. In order for it to be Happy Hanukkah, you got to have.
I'm sorry.
9 fingers.
You did 2 gifts. Happy holidays, mother. Oh my God! Wait a minute! I just realized something. Those are Christmas colors.
Oh my God! How ironic.
Okay, we have officially been canceled. Have a nice day, and we'll see you never.
That kind of fits the joke right there. It just took me all right. So the mouse pads are $15
the
each.
gold on the shield for Green Ranger could help represent Hanukkah, so I think we're covered.
Oh my God!
We may not be canceled after all.
But that is so. I mean, they look nice, but let's be honest. If you're going to buy these, who are you going to? What are you going to do? You're going to bring these to a convention and have the actors sign them.
Okay, I guess I left my mouse down on the floor. Oops.
So, also
probably getting chased by an actual mouse.
So, also they have an exclusive from San Diego Comic-Con that was from this year, which is available for pre-order, and it's these two right here. These are the Goldar Megazord pins, and those come in one set, and they're $40 because
So next year we're getting the Ninja Megazord and Shogun Megazord as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Well, it depends on how well they sell. I guess it just depends on how they sell. So, but also you can't go wrong with a gold version of the Dragon Dagger. See, it says Hasbro. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive gold Dragon Dagger. And that's $40 as well. Now there is one for the original Dragon Dagger. This is actually.
We may have to actually get that.
But you know what's cool about this? It's not a pin.
Yeah.
I think this is a letter opener. That's a freaking variant letter opener, and they have one for the actual painted Dragon Dagger one. That's $35 on their.
Okay. We may have to find a way to get this because I go.
You can actually pre-order. So you actually can pre-order it at these items. Well, actually, let's get to the next one. There's another one on here too, and they got a Power Sword one. So that's freaking awesome. And I can't remember how much that one is. Let me look.
Nate already has pre-ordered.
So the Dragon Dagger for the regular Dragon Dagger one is $35, and the Power Sword is $30. So, but
remember, get your Dragon Daggers. You may need the Stab Rita one day.
So the pins.
And yes, I am alerting to a comic book line, not an actual crime.
So the
I don't know.
So the pins are pre-order right now for the fourth quarter of this year, and then in the first quarter for the 2022 for the Power Sword, and the fourth quarter for the other stuff too. And then I'm sure that next year is the third quarter of 2021 is for the other stuff too.
Although
So
I have
guys,
to say,
if
I
you
am
are
actually interested in the Power Sword too.
Yeah. So here's my advice to you guys. Go to iconheroes.com and type in Power Rangers, or go to their Facebook page. They have a Facebook page too, Icon Heroes, which is right there. I think I'm saying it, Icon Heroes. Yep. Definitely go to their website. They have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a YouTube. So there you go.
I mean, it sounds like Icon Heroes instead of Icon Heroes.
Icon Heroes. What the? Yeah.
Like,
Sounds like
I'm
an
an
iCarly episode.
artist pulling one over on Heroes.
That sounds like an iCarly episode.
They're listening.
God.
Don't give them ideas. So
I can just see it
move on to the
now.
next
Clark
topic.
Kent gets conned out of his glasses, and that's how his identity actually got revealed to the world.
So
Which, by the way, was
let me
still
go to-
stupid of the comics.
Yeah. So let me ask Rick. Rick, what do you think of all these items from Icon Heroes? What do you think?
Not
For the
bad.
price, for everything,
I mean, I'm not a pin collector, so I probably ain't going to get those. But the letter openers, that could be fun.
Okay, David, you're next.
Really, really cool. Rick said
Hey,
it
Nate,
all.
you still have that Rita Repulsa costume?
Are you talking to Nate or me?
Nate.
Nate. I did not start a Rita Repulsa. There's no Rita Repulsa costume. No, never. But no. For the
Okay, then
price
you're
that
safe
they're
from the
asking-
Dragon Dagger one.
So the prices they're asking for, they're not bad. They're not bad if you're gonna, if you're willing to spend that much money on each of them. I mean, you'd probably have to have a lot of money in your account, but
Discount codes.
exactly. So,
Hopefully
but
they
definitely
have
got
some.
guys. if
Because
you
they
are
didn't give us
interested in
one.
getting that- No. So if you guys are interested in getting those, definitely go to pre-ordering them. Definitely go to Icon Heroes, and you can be and then that way, so you guys can build up
Or
your
maybe
pin
the people
collection.
at your job can get those for you to help you cover their shift.
Don't get any ideas. They're not even on here. Anymore.
Here,
I swear to
Nate,
God, if they go back and
cover
watch
our
this,
shift. Here's a pin.
hey, hold on. If they go back and watch this episode, that's not such a bad idea. Hey, Nate, I'll hook you up. Get a message. Hey, Nate, I need you to cover my shift this weekend. I'm like, no, it ain't worth it. Nope.
Bye-bye.
No. All right. So, like I said, there's another company that have put together an awesome looking Megazord from a company called Flame Toys. Guys, when I saw this, I literally was like, that would make an awesome movie Megazord or whatever. It looks awesome. Here we go. Here's a prototype for the Megazord that they're doing. Just without the color itself, the rendering, it looks awesome. I like how the pterodactyl wings are out like that. But here's the best
Be a
part.
little bit higher.
Yeah,
It looks like
but
they're
here's
coming off the butt.
But the thing
And
is,
as we all know, nothing good comes out of the butt.
next. But the good thing is, individual Zords. So does that mean they combine, or they just? I think they might combine.
Yeah, they probably will.
So that's pretty cool. I love that. I love
would
the look.
assume that if they're showing off individual and they're showing off the Megazord, that they actually combine.
Yeah, and there's the back of the Megazord, and then these guys. So they are pretty cool looking. I don't know how much they're going to be, but they look cool. Now, I'm speechless. This would make an awesome movie rendition of Mighty Morphin, in my opinion. But what's even greater, they're working on this now. They're working on a Red Ranger. Now, I don't know if they're going to be working on any other Rangers, but that wouldn't look like a bad suit, in my opinion. I think that would look cool.
This is what we should have got for the reboot movie.
2017 movie?
Yeah, because this would have turned around, paid homage to the original, but still be enough to look alien like they were trying to go for.
Right.
See,
I don't disagree with you on that.
This, it would have allowed for more fans to actually be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then the swords that were shown are a mixture of ancient dinosaur and somewhat alien looking as well.
Well, technology, yeah. Well,
yeah. And so that would have actually worked as well. I really hope that the Hasbro Power Rangers movie uses these designs. That would be pretty awesome. It would be worth having a reboot.
Totally.
As long as they turn around and actually have a good storyline to go with it, by the way.
Right.
And I would even encourage keeping a lot of political agenda stuff out of it. Because, 2017 Power Rangers had a handful of political things in it. You had... Well, I mean, they were settled, and that was good.
Yeah. So,
and I'm going to talk now and say, just give us a good Power Ranger story, hero versus villain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. David, but what do you think of the look of the Megazord, the Zords individually, and the suit for the Red Ranger? What do you think?
You said it all, man. I mean, it looks very, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, I don't know how much it's going to be. It's probably going to cost a lot because it looks like it's coming from China or Japan. So that I don't know, but if we get more information about this, we will definitely talk about it again and show an actual coloring of it. I know there was a animated concept art of it somewhere, but I want to see it painted, fully painted. So once they actually show that, we'll talk more about it. But definitely looks cool. I like what they're doing. But whoops, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of Megazords and everything, nothing ever beats retro style, which they announced this last week that they're going to be releasing. Yeah, I know you guys see that. We'll get into that one, but they're releasing these figures, these retro style Power Ranger Megazord figures. One that was
just tape boxes.
Yeah, just wait till you see this. Okay, so let's start off with the Megazord. I love the look of the Megazord. Granted, it's missing some detail, the paint right there. But if you are very artistic and you can actually paint that, do it. But also, as Rick said, they come in VH box packaging. Some nostalgia right there. That's why they call it retro style. Retro style. That's basically what we did.
The more I look at these, I want them.
I'll tell you right now, I already pre-ordered them on Walmart.com. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get them.
The thing is, when I first saw them, I'm like, yeah, no. But the more I look at them, I'm just like, I want them.
Yeah. So next up is the Thunder Megazord. Like I said, you can paint the details on there. You just got to try to do it. I mean, granted, it's missing a good amount of detail, but for a figure, it's still cool looking because just for that freaking VHS box.
Well, plus,
classic.
These would be good to go against the monster line. Like, if you want to set up a display, the monsters being 7-inch instead of 6. Hello, Megazord opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where Ninjor comes in handy with the retro line. And speaking of Ninjor, I know Nate can't wait for this next one.
Okay, look. So we got 2 Mighty Morphin representing Mighty Morphin season 1 and 2.
And now
We're
we get
representing
season
Ninja
3.
Storm. We are representing Ninja Storm, but not in the way you think.
The Ninjor repaint.
I'm sorry, he's Ninja Khan, apparently. So
Ninja Con, which is actually the name that they used when they re-released him in the Ninja Storm Megazord line so that they could give more of the auxiliary spears.
now
They provided a cannon with him.
we already have this. Basically, this is a repaint. The head sculpt's different. You can see the different of the head sculpt, though.
Yeah, the head sculpt's
But
different.
it's just that,
And in the non-Ultra Ninja form,
yeah, well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to
the
that.
Ninja Storm symbol instead of the regular Ninja symbol, which is a carryover from the redo of the Ninja toy when they released it in the Ninja Storm toy line.
But here's my thing, though.
By the way,
I mean, look, it looks fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's just the fact is, let's put it this way. I want to say this right now. He was not in Ninja Storm. Why didn't they use the Storm Megazord as their figure? Why say, oh, we're going to go with a repainted Ninjor, except he's going to look like something from the freaking Wind Ninja Academy.
yeah.
Apparently on the back of the box it says, this mysterious Wind Ninja Academy Zord. Mysterious is right, because he didn't even exist. But granted,
That's how
I already
mysterious he was. You didn't know. He's also Ninjor's brother, by the way.
yeah. But now I
Just in
did
case
buy
you
him.
actually didn't know the lore. He is
So
actually Ninjor's brother.
I'll say right now.
It's
I did
coming.
pre-order all. I did pre-order all 4 of these figures. So it's like, why not?
If I get one, it's going to be this one.
This guy right here.
Yes, because of how funny it is.
Yeah, I mean, same
Plus,
here.
considering
but
next week I'm going to try to have the Ninja Storm version of the old Ninjor, because there's a toy store down the street from me, a vintage toy store, and when I was there just before the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention,
you
they
saw
had him for
this one right there.
25,
Oh wow!
which
So
is
next up,
a great price.
we've got the Galaxy Megazord. So for all you Lost Galaxy fans, pretty cool. A lot of people are like, "Oh, they don't just they combined. They have combined." Guys, these are figures. They're not gonna disconnect or
Ultimate
anything like that.
Megazord power. They will only combine once all of them are released.
That'd be awesome, actually. And they do include the VHS thing, which I think that is awesome and nostalgic for everything they're
Wait until
doing.
RPM comes out in one of those. You know, since it was a season that never had a VHS release.
It'll be in a DVD box.
Yeah, and the seasons before that.
Actually, it'll be in a DVD box, and the box that the Megazord would be in would be the disc.
That's actually not a bad idea. So these are on Walmart.com. They have them for $15.97 each. So
Did they
plus
have Blu-ray
the
when
packs.
RPM was released?
I think they did.
Okay,
They
so
might
it'll be a
have,
Blu-ray
yeah.
box.
More than likely, yeah. So, but with that said,
They'll
guys,
upgrade the
definitely,
packaging over time.
definitely go to Hasbro Pulse, or you can order these on Hasbro Pulse as well because they have them available for pre-order there. Limited quantities of how many of these are going to be available because these are Walmart exclusive. So,
In other words, it's probably sold out already.
Probably, yeah. So before we move on to our next topic, let me go to you guys. Rick, what did you think of the retro style figures that they are?
Like I said,
as
when they were first announced, I'm just like, nah.
why?
Yeah.
Basically, like, nah.
And then the more I thought about it and I looked at them, I'm like, you know what? The first one that I actually changed my mind on was the Ninja Con. And that was because I had actually thought about getting a second Ninja to paint him. So
now you don't have to worry about
that. Is great.
Thanks, Hasbro.
Yeah. Hasbro read my mind.
Boy, I wish I didn't have to buy another Ninja to paint it to make Ninja Con. Don't worry, Rick. We got you. They were thinking ahead, but I think some people actually like this too. They were right.
And then, like the Dino Megazord or the Thunder Megazord. Oh yeah, definitely. The Galaxy.
I got them all. I got all four.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm getting the other three, I might as well get the fourth. Because eventually they're going to give us the other Galaxy Rangers anyways. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I thought I wasn't. Let me put it this way, guys.
We can represent with the regular Rangers. We got the Thunderzords, which we could represent with Team 2. Once we got Adam, Rocky, and Aisha.
And like I said before, guys, David, why don't you go ahead and give your little spiel very quick on that? Go ahead.
He was going to pitch you.
They look really cool. I definitely like the Lost Galaxy one. And obviously, of course, I love that they add the VHS thing as nostalgia.
So were you thinking about buying any of these?
Probably, yeah. The Lost Galaxy one for sure.
Yeah. So from a guy like me saying that he was not planning on collecting the Lightning Collection. So much for that.
Yeah.
And for a guy that says, I think I could skip on the retro morphing figures. Again, perfect example.
And
so it's like, you know what? I got to stop lying to myself. I got to stop lying to myself. At this point, if I see it, I'm going to go, yes, I need that. Even though, no, I don't need that. I want it. So, I need it. But anyway. So yeah, a lot of things that,
will not be complete.
I'll put this way.
Until I own it all.
So here's the thing. Not bashing Bandai. They did what they did. They were good. But Hasbro has done a lot more than what Bandai has done back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like with the Lightning Collection and everything.
They're releasing them slowly. But at least we are getting a good anthology figures of what we're getting. So I give them props on that.
Yeah.
But they're doing a lot. They're not just concentrating on the Lightning Collection figures. They're representing nostalgic figures like these. And then you got the Megazord right over there that they're nostalgic, So yeah, they're really doing a lot of nostalgic things with Power Rangers, even though it's Mighty Morphin. But they're still trying to branch to other things too. So I give them a lot of props for what they're doing with Power Rangers. I know a lot of fans would say otherwise, but I think they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
But Rick, what do you think? What do you think Hasbro? How do you think Hasbro's doing since they bought the franchise?
Well, I'd probably, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them an 8.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because, one, they had an opportunity to give us Steel and Zoe for the Lightning Collection while Beast Morphers was still on air. They failed.
I get
and
that,
yes,
yeah.
Roxy failed. But
Yeah.
even without that, I'd still only give them an 8 because, the slow release for the season's Agile main toys, not Lightning Collection, not Retro Line, but the actual production and release of the main toys is inconsistent. Like, oh, well, we're going to give you red, blue, and pink, but now that you've bought those, if you want green and black, it's going to be an Amazon exclusive, but you can still get Gold and Void Knight. And
here's the thing: I do think they are actually releasing black and green.
But it probably won't even be till next year.
It is going to be till next year. I'm sure they'll probably
but
hopefully
then you have the Megazord, which is being sold in pieces instead of together, unless you get the Amazon exclusive one.
But here's the thing: let me state something. Now, granted, even though they'll more than likely releasing green and black separately next year, the question is, will they get their own individual non-show related weapons?
Yeah.
So, honestly, would I buy those?
The scary part. But
I mean, I'll
they would buy them just to get the Ranger key.
We're already, that's gonna be something I'm getting from a friend of mine for my birthday. So anyway.
Okay.
As I'm saying, like really. So I'm already good on the 5-pack.
And then
but no.
And again, like they're not releasing, like, say the play weapons and stuff right away. They're waiting till till fall instead of releasing them when the show comes out. Right. Release it when the hype is big. You have more hype at the beginning of the series because kids love to be able to play with the toys as the show's on. Take it from this big kid.
Now, I got to say, though, one thing, I mean,
get your act together.
More than likely going to buy the Chroma Fury Saber.
Which I have actually seen at my Target.
I am tempted to get it, but at the same time, it's like I wish it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's about the same size as the dagger.
So, yeah.
That's
like
sad.
This is bigger. Compared to that, it looked like it could just be. I know it's for kids and everything, but it'd be nice if we got a bigger size. At least it still has that mouth movement gimmick to it. And they're not getting rid of that. So, but the cool thing is it has the bottom scanner, and it can just scan anything on a flat surface, and you can change colors. That's pretty cool. I give them the benefit of the doubt. I just wish the blade was longer. I wish it was a little bit more. But in all honesty, those are kids' toys. I'll probably get it because why not? But David, what do you think of Hasbro's performance so far on all the toys they've done?
I think they're doing so well, especially, of course, with the Lightning Collection figures. Obviously, they have got to do seasons they haven't done yet, like, Wild Force and Ninja Storm and Mystic Force. Yep.
Well, there are certain
we'll get to that.
That they will probably hold off on due to the fandom. So we probably ain't going to get Mega Force for a while. We're probably not going to get Wild Force. And the reason that they did Phantom as a in space instead of Turbo is probably letting us know Turbo is going to be a while down the road.
Now, guys, this is just Rick's
and
opinion.
this is speculation based on situations that we're not going to go into details.
Yeah, and
then
Rick, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I totally do. At this point, but
I would love for us to get Wild Force though.
Yes. Yes.
So would I.
Yes.
I
Thank
know,
you.
granted, I would love for us to get Turbo as well. So we at least. But the question is how they would do Turbo. Would it be? I mean, it would make more sense if it was.
The only issue that they have with Turbo is how are they going to do Justin?
Exactly.
Oh, right.
That is the only issue with Turbo.
Yeah, because
people who say, "Oh, well, the issue could be whether we get TJ, Cassie, Ashley, and Carlos instead of Tommy, Kat, Tanya, and Adam."
That's what I was going with.
That's not an issue. We're gonna have heads for both teams because of Zio and Space.
Right.
The issue is going to be Justin. Now, my way of solving said issue is to make the Blue Turbo Ranger a 2-pack.
Oh, so
that
like
you have 4-inch Justin kid form,
right?
So you can have the helmetless form, and then the 6-inch figure to go with the regular team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was going to say. I totally agree with you on that.
That might work.
But moving on,
that would be the best solution to the entire issue.
Yeah,
and then because within the Jetty figures, we're getting the multiple heads. By all means, make Turbo the set where they include Tommy and TJ. Cass, Tanya, and Ashley, Adam and Carlos, both in the pack. I understand that would probably mean that they're going to want to charge like $22 for the figures. You know what? So be it.
They're not already doing that. But here's the thing. So, I mean, granted, I can understand how they're doing the Ninjetti figures with that is because the fact is the Ninjetti figures did not have weapons. That's their probably reasoning because they didn't have weapons. That is my reasoning for that.
I mean, the figures that Bandai released years ago for the Ninjetti came with weapons. I mean, they weren't show used, but
some of the funny thing is you say that is that like one of them was actually a weapon from Kakalenja.
Yep.
They used, but the Ninjetti and Ninja Rangers did not have weapons. They used the fighting styles of the ninja, so that's why they didn't need weapons, which was kind of funny.
I mean, the thing is with Turbo, you got the Turbo Saber that they could include that appeared in a couple episodes.
Yeah, and the Red Lightning, the Turbo Lightning. Yeah, and with everything they're doing, we'll have, like I said.
I mean,
with everything going on,
would be because of Turbo literally having 2 full teams. They might as well just bite the bullet, say, hey, we're going to increase the price for these figures a couple bucks, include both heads, and just be done with it. Or because they've done this before, hi, Amazon, how would you like an exclusive 6-pack? And I say 6-pack just because of the 2 Justin figures. Include all 9 head sculpts. Throw it in an Amazon exclusive pack for $100, maybe $120, and just be done with Turbo. A lot of people would be happy with that because, hey, they got the whole thing and just be done. And then release Blue Centurion as his own figure.
Yeah.
Because
we get that. So
we need Blue Centurion.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic because
for the first Extra Ranger.
Yeah. We've got the announcement of the dates for Ranger Stop, and PopCon 2022, which will be June 10th through the 12th of next year at the Sheraton Atlantic Hotel. The early bird tickets are on sale right now, guys. Definitely get those. Go to their website and you can get their early bird tickets, as they say, so you guys don't miss out. See. Put down the chicken, James, and don't choke. Anyway, that's James. So, so this is right here. So with that, the offer ends next sometime in the third. So you can do a buy one get one weekend pass. So just go to the website; they can tell you more information on that.
So in other words, Nate, you buy one and get mine for free, right?
I guess. I don't know if we would end up going.
Probably.
But
not.
here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing.
Too close.
Now,
Good Power Morphicon.
No, this says 2022. That's a typo. That's an obvious typo. It's supposed to say December
2021.
31st. Yeah. So basically,
No, you can
offer
get the
ends-
tickets months after the convention.
So, but other than that, everybody makes mistakes. So definitely 20% off. The vendor special and everything is $20 off artist tables, $50 off vendor booths. So guys, if you want to get that before it ends this year on New Year's Eve, definitely get to that. If
Yes,
want to
you
get your
can
own
sign
vendor
up to
booth.
be a vendor 6 months after the convention happened. Hey,
And
I'm
spots
sorry,
for
but
the
that's
Sheraton.
fun.
Yeah, spots for the Sheraton are the rooms are 119 per night. So that's I guess their group rate. So they're available right now. Definitely jump on that. You can't time travel, you son of a. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead to David because he's actually been to this.
Yep.
Now, David,
No, well,
what do you think?
I actually.
What did
agree
you
with
think?
James. Don't be mean to us time travelers.
But no, David, what do you think? What do you think? Are you going to be going?
I might. I mean, it's like 2.5 months before Power Morphicon, so I may try and go again. I had a great time this year, so we'll see.
Okay. But yeah, guys, if you're definitely interested in going to that, definitely book it and all that stuff. I mean, Rick and I most likely are not going to be going because since Power Morphicon is like in August, and we need to save up the money for Power Morphicon because that's the
No, Nate. Be honest. We have to save up money for the strip club in March next year, down in Lexington.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this live. Why am I whispering? Can you hear me? Anyway, so
Yes, Nate kept wanting to go to the strip club, but then realized he didn't have any ones.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
so Rick, guess what?
moving on.
Yeah, Rick, guess
But
what?
the problem is the strip club was for cats.
Anyway, so Rick.
Yeah. Oh,
So let's go ahead and
okay.
Go ahead, Rick.
So, Mighty Morphin #1. The main cover. Second cover. The Legacy cover. And a cover that was released a couple weeks later that's holographic. That was a
so pick one of
shop.
these and you can have it for a certain amount of prices off. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I got them all for like $5. First issue. Starts off with over 10,000 years ago on planet Arctivus, which later we find out planet Artemis is actually the moon. So, spoiler.
That's fine.
Zordon's people considered the moon a planet.
Okay, then.
Because it actually had vegetation and life. It was a second Earth, essentially.
You know, I should lay down and let Rick read this to me. It's like a bedtime story. So if I fall asleep, I'm sorry.
And then cuts to present day, where Zordon and Billy are trying to find out information about the new Green Ranger that appeared in issue 55 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Of course, certain information has yet to be revealed about said new Green Ranger. Of course, the group's trying to figure out who it is at the youth center of all places, because when you're talking about trying to figure out who the seventh member of the Power Rangers is, the best place to do this is out in the open in the command at the youth center. Due to ramifications of the Green Ranger showing up in issue 55, Lord Zed is currently unconscious.
Too much partying.
Actually, it was the Chaos Crystal that gave the Clone Rita and the minions the Dark Ranger powers. When Green Ranger destroyed it, it knocked out Zed. So we also find out in this issue, Skull has a girlfriend.
Ooh.
Named Candace.
Nice.
She actually has more of a connection to Zordon.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So of course they're at school. Zordon and Billy are still trying to track down information on the Green Ranger. Another monster attacks. This one is Pandemonium. Like a panda with all kinds of weapons on his back and some putties.
That is definitely a Power Ranger monster name.
Uh-huh.
I know this.
So the Rangers show up to fight him. The new Green Ranger shows up as well. The Rangers tell him about aiming for the Z, like they did periodically throughout season 2 of Power
Most of
Rangers.
season
Whenever another person started to help him out, like before Rocky, Adam, and Aisha became Rangers. And there was a couple
At least
other
it wasn't
times.
below the belt.
Hey,
Good thing
yeah.
Lord Zed did not put a Z below the belt.
Actually, there were
you
two
hear this?
Z's below the belt.
On the knee.
One on each knee.
Yeah. I'm just saying, though. Good thing Lord Zed didn't put it there. But he's going, woo! Right in the clay.
So, the Rangers, of course, fight the monster. Green Ranger does a special attack using the Dragon Dagger. And, of course, Tommy's like, all my time being the Green Ranger, no one ever taught me a move like that.
How
And of
dare
course,
they?
Green Ranger teleports out. Lord Zed is found to still be alive. And as you notice, the blue veins on him have turned green because he's now flowing with chaos energy.
So yeah, that's not good.
No. And then
So
in an alley, Skull's talking to his girlfriend. She takes off, and we start seeing her arm turn blue. And she is
she's blue,
revealed to be an Altarian. So
is her house blue? Who knows?
well, her race is. This story is a good start to the separation of the stories with the Omega Rangers and the Power Ranger comic and the original team plus the new Green Ranger and the Mighty Morphin. The way issue 55 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ended made people think that Lord Draken was given the Green Ranger power coin again. Thankfully,
which was a
did
good
not happen.
Good thing. It was very good,
but
misleading.
Yes,
Very good,
but,
very misleading.
this issue did an amazing job. It also had the return of Matt, Kimberly's old boyfriend from the Go-Go Power Rangers comic.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one wearing a shirt with 07 on it.
Nice.
Yeah. In issue 5 of Mighty Morphin, you learn that actually has more significance.
So, Rick,
Yeah.
what do you think? You think guys, what would you suggest with each individual variants? What would you suggest going for? Whether it be the legacy or
So me, I go for the legacy variant because it has the continuation of the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger numbers. I tend to actually like that design a little bit better. But periodically, we will get good designs for the main cover, which... Oh, hold on.
I was just about to mention this too. Rick will show you.
Because the main
which
cover
is really cool because look,
can come together and give you like Lord Draken in the middle there.
Yeah,
which is another thing that led people into believing it was Lord Draken that was the Green Ranger, considering the first image that they gave was him.
So that was pretty cool. I like how they did that. Now
then in a variant cover, they actually have this as well, where the two covers come together.
Cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So, would you suggest the variant covers that have, two individual ways of like combining, or just for the cover itself?
I mean, like I said, I go for the legacy cover because it's the one I like. But at the same time, as you see, like with issue 1 here and issue 1 of Power Rangers, if I like the cover for some of the other versions, I'll buy that. I have multiple covers of many issues, which is why my Power Ranger box, the one that lid goes to, is filled to the point that I'm actually considering buying a second one, because I have Power Ranger comics in a regular box right now, and in a regular comic box, the bland white ones.
Mm-hmm.
These things.
Yeah. Which are by the same company that does the Power Ranger Boom Studio box. So,
Yeah.
with that said, Rick, thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic, which is our Dino Fury episode rates.
But one thing I do suggest is if you are a comic collector in general, bags and boards. But keeps them nice, neat, and provides some sturdiness so that you can keep them in the boxes and keep them for a longer time. Right. That way you can go back and read them as you wish, instead of having to buy a new copy every couple years because you rip it all to pieces.
So this episode we're going to be talking about in the episode rates is episode 13. Episode 13, The Matchmaker. So, Rick, you said you did not see this.
I did.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip Rick. We're going to go ahead and go to me and David.
Okay.
So we're going to go by scene here.
All right.
I was able to get the scenes. So the beginning right here is where they are, is becoming a kind of a coach.
Yeah.
Since the last episode, she's now kind of the coach and everything and teaching, doing all this good stuff for people.
Yeah.
And, during this scene,
they're going on a run and.
Yeah. During this scene, Hobby knows that Izzy looks a little bit different. She notices that, he thinks that she likes
Adrian. Yeah, because they spend a lot of time together, and
Yeah, but even, Adrian said, well, he doesn't really.
Yeah, it's like, no, not really.
I mean, she's cool, but, I just. But
it's
of course, the plans, and then the Rangers are attacked by Fogshell again. And this is when the Red Ranger morphs into the blazing battle armor.
Yeah.
So, we get to that fight and everything. And so during that time, he's, fighting, Adrian is kidnapped by Slither, and Slither ends up using his likeness and making it seem like, Adrian actually has feelings for Izzy. But what he does is he writes a poem, and they're walking, and he reveals himself as Slither. Of course, Slither's going to get his ass kicked by a Ranger. He couldn't get her, but, so they have to come up with a plan to save Adrian. What they do is they offer, the box up. Well, first off, she was wondering why did Adrian even think, that why did Slither think that Adrian had feelings for her? And then Hobby comes and says, because I noticed you were, looked like I thought you had a crush on him. And she wasn't happy that he meddled without him asking. He thought he was trying to help. So they go fight, they go give the box of Sporix. Supposedly they give the box of Sporix to Slither, which is not the box that they are giving to him. They use the double dino key in order to trick him. So they finally morphed.
Better than
they finally have the Megazord battle.
The power coins the first time.
Yep. So they finally defeat Fogshell finally. And so I'm trying to go through this scene right here, and I'm gonna let Dave give his little spiel here after this. I'm sorry, David.
That's okay.
I'm just trying to. Okay. So with that, they win, but they ended up, they got the Sporix, Fogshell's Sporix, but Slither thought that he took the case, the Sporix case from the ship, from the base. He brings it back to Void Knight, only to find out it was a fake. And Void Knight gets angry. He thinks that they're mocking him, making jokes, trying to make a joke like, haha, you're never going to get this at all. But that's not the case. So Void Knight goes back into the mysterious chamber where he's talking to his love. But what's cool about this is we see that there is a human being underneath that helmet. We don't know who he is yet. We still do not know anything about Void Knight.
Well, we don't even know that he's human.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, Zato
But
looks
humanoid.
human, but he's not.
Humanoid. So that's why I said humanoid. But
You said human.
well, yeah, but I meant humanoid. Whatever. So that was really cool. We finally got to see him without his helmet, and that's Jared. His name is Jared, the actor, and he voiced Jared Turner. He voices Void Knight, and he also plays Void Knight underneath the suit. So it's cool. Hopefully, we find out more about him. I'm not saying if it's going to happen or not, but I'm not going to get into that. So with that said, during this time, Javi is apologizing. Izzy forgives him, but at that time, he's like, well, I wonder why Izzy, sorry for trying to meddle and everything. And he's like, I wonder why Izzy was acting so differently, though. That's the question. If she's not into you, then who was it for? Guys, the first time ever.
Yep. It's happening.
The LGBTQ. We have our first
LGBTQ
lesbian,
Ranger.
Yeah, first ever lesbian bisexual couple.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool that they do this. I give this episode a 10. David, what do you rate this episode, and what do you think of this episode?
I give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a good episode. Yeah. And I do like, of course, the ending, and we'll see what becomes of that.
Rick, even though you didn't really see the episode, what do you think? Just by giving your opinion.
I don't know. It's one of those where it's like, is that episode really progressing the story?
I'd say kind of, yeah. Like looking at the ending.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, okay?
I don't know.
Listen, just now, granted,
We'll
this is a kid show.
The season.
Yeah,
Could
this
change
is a
my
kid
thought
show.
about it.
This is a kid show, and I
Yeah.
know that certain things like this shouldn't be involved in the kid show. And this is kind of one of the things.
I wouldn't even really say that if it's just.
Well, hold on.
There.
Let me just see this. Let me just say this. Granted, it is. I just think that it is a kid show. I have nothing against them doing this, but it's just certain people would disagree, and I do understand some people's opinions, and some people are excited about this. I'm not saying I'm not happy about this. This is great, but we gotta remember, guys, it is a kid show. But at least we're getting this for the first time. They have paid attention to relationships multiple times, so there's nothing really wrong with that. Just remember that. But at the end of the day, though, it is a kid show. Yeah, this is a kid show. I understand that, and I think that this is something that I don't know if they're trying to teach kids about this or something. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. But like I said, the episode was great. Good. I'm happy for the LGBTQ. I think it's called LGBTQ.
LGBTQ
plus.
Yeah. So that's fine. I'm happy for them. But like I said, it's just it is a kid show. You gotta remember, certain things they shouldn't have in kid shows, but they do.
Well,
I don't know what to say.
This is like, yes, I get the point. What you're saying, like it's a kid show, so it shouldn't be there. But look at Ninja Steel. 10, 15 years ago, a biracial relationship in a kid's show would have had the same argument. And of course, we've had relationships before, like Tommy and Kim.
Really?
Yeah. And yes, they had parts of certain episodes that were more them being together, like Ninja Steel did as well. there was issues in the relationship with which affected things.
Yeah.
But for the majority of the relationship, it was there, but it wasn't the focus.
Right.
Exactly.
If they can keep that formula with Izzy and I can't remember her name,
Me neither.
Fan or something.
Fern.
Fern, that's it.
I was close.
Yep.
I at least had the
Fran.
F.
Fran.
But
Fern.
the thing is,
Franny
if
Fern.
they can keep it where it's like, yeah, it's there. Even if they mention it a couple times, like, that's my girlfriend, or that's my girl, or, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not
Here's
the general.
But here's one thing I can say right now.
It
Here's
doesn't
one thing I gotta say right now.
overtake the show. Then so be it. If it overtake, like the entire focus of the show goes away from them fighting Void Knight, them trying to save the world, to focus solely on that relationship, then no, it should not be. But,
Okay.
it's one thing to be like, that's my girlfriend. Like, she helps them out, and
Yeah.
Izzy's proud
But
of that.
but here's my biggest thing about that is that if they're doing it because it's a trend and they're trying to follow a trend, that's not right.
Then it's wrong.
They should not do that because you shouldn't be doing that just because it's trend. Oh, well, this is happening in the world. We should follow the trend just because,
Right. And I get that.
I mean, if you're trying to,
At
now the question is,
time,
nobody knows.
the
I'm saying that, it's not. I mean, as long as they're not trying to profit off this, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it's a company. They're going to be trying to profit off of it. They're not going to do anything that's going to turn that they don't feel will make them money.
Okay, but I'm just saying though,
are they going to do it the right way?
Exactly.
And
I'm just saying, my opinion is
future episodes I actually have seen. It does seem like they are handling this in the same way that they handled the majority of Tommy and Kim's relationship, or Tommy and Kat's relationship, or
Wes and Jen,
Calvin and Haley's relationship.
Yeah. But like I said, guys,
where,
the reason
it's not the main focus
is that when some companies,
is perfectly fine.
My problem is with companies when they do that kind of stuff. Look, I think it's kind of wrong because does that show that they really care? Now, I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying that's what Hasbro is doing.
I'm saying. They need
I'm
to
sure
do it
that's what
right.
Hasbro is not doing. I'm sure that's not what Hasbro is doing. I'm just saying, just in general,
based on the future episodes, because I've seen some additional episodes. I didn't see this one because it wasn't uploaded to YouTube right away. But I've seen other episodes that were. And
it's on Netflix, so you can actually watch it on Netflix.
So I will be watching it on Netflix. But what I'm saying is, because it does feel that they're doing it the right way, it may be the, quote, trend or political agenda to try to get more and more of this into shows. But if more shows were to do stuff like this the same way Power Rangers seems to be doing it, a lot more people would have no issue with it.
Right.
And that,
but the thing is
that they need, that other shows that are trying to incorporate stuff like this need to take an example from Power Rangers on the handling of relationships, which is kind of crazy. Because the relationship doesn't need to be the story. The relationship can aid the story. The relationship can be mentioned in the story, but it doesn't need to be the story. Like, Power Rangers, we're superheroes. We saved the world. Okay, we have a personal life too. It's not, hey, this is my lesbian relationship, and then we get half a minute of the Rangers fighting, and it focuses solely on that. They're doing a good balance based on what I've seen,
and
I'm
very,
and I hope
this
that they
keep this is pretty cool that
this good trend.
Guys, I have nothing against the LGBTQ.
Oh no,
nothing against them. I have
I have a
friends that
comment I
buy,
could make, but
that
it
are
would be
gay.
inappropriate on here and not negative towards.
Yeah, I have nothing against them whatsoever. I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are bi. I have, that doesn't bother
yeah.
me. It's just I don't want to see it being profited on. I don't want to see them trying to make money off a trend, which I think is the worst thing to do.
I mean, companies ain't going to do anything that they feel they're not going to make money on. I guarantee before Hasbro did this, they did a cost loss analysis and determined that we can make money and do this. But then they're like, we lose money if we make it the main focus.
Right.
So
I mean, as long as, like I said, like Rick says, as long as they're not trying to overdo it.
I mean, honestly,
guys, like I said,
I'm personally thinking that in season 2, Amelia and Ollie are going to start dating. So
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I mean, if we're okay with one relationship,
that's been hinted so much in this season.
That might happen.
They have a little bit of a connection because they seem to have a little bit of a connection. But we'll see what happens.
So I mean,
with that said, guys, I give it a 10. David, you gave it a what?
8.
You gave it an 8.
Yeah. I'm not going to provide a rating because I haven't physically seen the episode.
So, but guys, that's it for that one. But before we have some other stuff to talk about real quick, we're going to go through this. Hasbro PulseCon, guys. It is going to be next Friday and Saturday. Okay, so here's the schedule. On Friday, the 22nd, we have the Dino Fury Power Rangers, the Power Rangers Dino Fury panel with the cast. So they'll show some behind the scenes stuff, which most likely will be a blooper reel, as it seems to be always a thing when they do that. And then we'll have, which will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I'll probably be working. Yep, I'll be working that day. But at least I'll try to
happens, I'll actually not be at work.
So
but
then
when
at 11:25 p.m., no a.m., sorry, is when they'll have the Power Rangers product, the brand panel, which is going to be the products and everything. And so we'll get some, maybe even for the Dino Fury one, we'll probably even get some, new toy reveals or maybe a look at season 2. A little bit of a teaser trailer for season 2 next year and see what's coming up. Maybe, who knows? But with this one, we're probably getting some more toys to come out, which I'll definitely be posting this on LR4 during my break. So that's going to happen at 11:25 Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And after that, we've got the Boom Studio panel at 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. So either they're going to be talking about the future stuff to come from Power Rangers
Universe comic.
Yep, we've got that, and then we'll probably get more information on what's to come from Boom Studios in the future. So that will definitely be a part of
Ninja.
Yeah. So we'll probably get some information on that, and what we're going to do is Rick, that's going to be added to Rick's topic for next week. We'll actually get that. We'll actually use that for Rick's topic when they announce it. So we'll be talking about a lot of stuff from Hasbro PulseCon as it progresses. So guys, definitely tune in this Friday if you're able to. For the Dino Fury cast panel at 11:05, the Power Rangers product panel at 11:25 a.m. and then the Power Rangers Boom Studio panel at 11:45 a.m. And this is Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. And for those of you that are wondering when the exclusives are going to go on sale, this is what time they're going to be going on sale for Transformers and Power Rangers. They will be available for premium early access starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 22nd, that Friday, while supplies last. Limited to one per customer. Opens to all fans at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 22nd. Subject to availability. So, guys, that's for the Power Rangers exclusive, which is going to be the Pudgy Pig, which that's going to be $57.99. Definitely pick that up, guys, because if you want to get that to your collection,
you're definitely going to want him.
That's from.
Unfortunately, this is not the new version. This is the old 90s version.
And it's a little paler too.
Yeah. Plus,
So,
his arms don't go down as far. Actually, I guess they actually do. Well, sort of.
So yeah, with that said, guys, that is our webcast of the night.
Oh. And don't forget the monster form of Pudgy Pig.
Yeah, and so oh my god. What the heck is that?
This is actually another Hasbro figure called
Oh
Sugar
my
Man.
god. Oh.
This is a Build-A-Figure for one of the for the Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends line. But he definitely looks like something that would come off of Finster's table.
That is scary.
Hi, Rangers!
I did not expect that. I did not expect that to happen. But guys, so before we sign off, Rick, go ahead and give your spiel.
Support your local comic book shops. Support the small businesses in your neighborhood. They are the lifeblood. They are, what literally holds communities together. As for, this episode and everything, like I said, if it's done right, by all means, bring it in, but don't make it the focus. And again, support your local businesses, support your small businesses. Support Paper Copy on Comics, whether it be individual issues, trade paperbacks. Also, update on my Superman collection. By the end of this week, it will be complete. I will have every issue of Superman from 1986 to present day. So, yay! Every issue that's been released while I've been alive. So,
okay. David, what would you like to say, man?
Tonight was a good episode. Yeah, hopefully, are you okay?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, you had a weird look. Yeah, tonight was a good episode.
He always has a weird look.
Tonight was a good episode. Yeah, be sure to check out the Hasbro PulseCon. I actually might be at work that day, so I might not be able to tune in, but I really hope maybe that they'll announce new Lightning Collection figures. I really hope.
Maybe finally this Silver Ranger that's been floating around on Facebook's Lightning Collection group, that they'll give us an official announcement of when and where we can get it.
Yeah.
Because it's no fair that it's available overseas and not here.
Okay.
Okay,
so
actually,
I'm gonna go ahead and do my.
It's easier to get there.
Yeah.
But
so I'm gonna go ahead and do my outro here. So, guys, if you would. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate everything. Next week will be our Halloween episode. So, I might dress up. So, we'll be doing our episode, which will be titled. Let's see if I can find it. Let me let you know what the title is, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, so The title of the episode is going to be episode 151, and it is called Halloween Takeover 7: The Resurrection of Evil. So, guys, make sure you tune in on that, and don't miss out, because we'll be talking about Hasbro PulseCon as well, and whatever they're going to release. So we're going to be talking about that, and that's going to be our Halloween episode, because we will not have an episode on the 31st of Halloween, because that is the actual holiday, which is going to be a Sunday this year. So we're going to do our Halloween episode this coming Sunday. So on the 20, if I can remember when we have our episodes, the 24th of this month. So guys, tune into that episode. Don't miss out on it. We got some stuff to talk about. As I said before, guys, the whole thing with the episode of Dino Fury, yes, it's a kid show. I'm saying that it's a kid show because I don't want it to be one of those things where it's going to end up being, okay, so we're just trying to make a profit off of it. That's what I'm just saying, because some places have done that. That's just my opinion. Just remember that.
Lego kind of took advantage of Pride Month with just a rainbow-colored little set that just had little rainbow-colored figures, like a red, a blue, purple, and no, that's wrong. Yeah. They're doing that solely for profit, not because they actually support the group. Now, if they came out with an actual Lego movie with a couple gay characters like Apollo and Midnighter from DC, so be it. Then release those as figures.
Yeah.
So
as Rick was saying down during my outro, but guys, look, I have no problem. I mean, look, it's great. We have our opinions on this. Okay, it's just a matter of opinion. I'm not saying you guys are right or wrong on your opinion. I'm just saying that it's great that they're representing that community. But it's just the fact is, it is a kid show. We just got to remember that. That's all. It's just a kid show. I'm just stating my opinion. Just remember that, guys. I'm not here to upset anybody. I'm not here to cause any problems. I have nothing against the LGBT community whatsoever. Okay? I respect them. I have nothing but love for them. I'm just stating my opinion. So just remember that. This is all we do on this
Nate
webcast.
Doesn't want it taken advantage of.
And guys, with this webcast, we have opinions. We are allowed to have our opinions on certain things. We are not trying to divide the fandom.
We all humans and have freedom of thought.
So remember, I'm not trying to upset anybody. If this episode upsets anybody, I just want to let you know. That is not my intent. I'm just stating my opinion. Just remember that. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But with that said, we will see you guys next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Halloween episode. And also make sure you tune into the Halloween episode of Dino Fury, Old Foes, which will be at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Nickelodeon. Check your local listings. Or if you guys have Netflix, binge watch Dino Fury now, because all of them are on Netflix. Because more than likely, Dino Fury Season 2 is definitely going to be on Netflix. They're probably going to split it up, where it's going to be the first half of the second season, and then the second half of the second season. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll give you more news on that once it comes available. But as I always say, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. All right. Everybody say later.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
See you next week, guys. See you next Sunday.